Hi and welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you some chest voice exercises, shortly explain what chest voice is, and then show you some exercises for beginners. First, let's talk about what chest voice is. Basically, in the human voice, you have two main registers that you speak with most of the time, and sometimes you need one of the other registers to make specific sounds. For example, when I'm speaking right now and I'm speaking fairly loudly, I have full chest voice. However, when I do like a screech, that is head voice. Those are the two main mechanisms that the human voice can just operate in. We want to just focus on chest voice, and that is what you speak in most of the time, which means it's actually mostly the easier register. However, if you are a female singer who has been singing in choirs a lot, you may go onto autopilot really easily as soon as you change from speaking voice to singing voice. Just because of the fact that if you have been singing in soprano section, even as alto, you usually sing above your chest voice range. And if your chest voice range naturally doesn't go that high, you may have just by default always sung in head voice. So it may be difficult to find it, but I'm going to help you find it by just drawing the parallels to your speaking voice. It's really important to always look for the sound that you're looking for in your speaking voice, because it makes you less just automatic. That's how I sing, and that's the habit I have in singing. So let's talk about speaking. And I'm going to make an exercise. So it's like ma, 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 ma. Speak semi-loudly. Make sure you take a nice deep breath when you do, and also make sure you have good posture. Make sure you expand your ribs as you're inhaling. Prepare, think about it, don't rush. It's really important to never rush. And then I'm going to demonstrate in my range. What you want to try to do is speak and sing. So ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ow, I kind of see that is my natural pitch that I do when I say ma, 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 like I just did in that intensity. Ma, 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 ma. We don't try to really sing really perfectly yet. It's just about trying to find chest voice and trying to just make it more natural to where you don't go like, oh, would I have to be like really loud? You don't have to. It's just almost like a intense voice, not yelling, not screaming or anything. It's just as if you were talking to a room full of people and you want to be heard. So now that we have established kind of where your pitches are, and I recommend highly, I say it all the time, if you don't have a keyboard or an instrument at home, download one of the free piano apps that you can download for any system that you're running it on. It's really helpful. You have to kind of know where your range takes place. So my voice around like C4, E4, that's kind of like the easy chest voice, and then we'll go a little bit below, a little bit above. But here's an exercise. So kind of thinking about that ma, 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 just always drawing out. Make sure you take a nice deep breath right before you do it. Prepare. And then we're going to do this. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. Going down. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. Again, you're not trying to sound extremely beautiful. We're not trying to do anything with the pitches. We're just trying to train chest voice so that you are very securely you always know, like, this is chest voice without a shadow of a doubt. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. After you go low and you figure out, okay, if I go any lower, it's hurting, and you shouldn't sing too loudly when you sing really low in your voice. Now we can go higher again. So that's where we started and went down. Now we're going to start here and go up. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. As a matter of fact, now we're going to actually alternate pitches again, and we're going to make a little variation of the exercise. Ma, 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 me, mi, mo, mu. Ma 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 me mi mo mu. Again, if I were trying to sound beautiful, there would be phrasing, there would be dynamics, there would be vibrato. We're not trying to worry about those things. So if I sang it beautifully, eventually it could sound like this. Ma 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 me mi mo mu. Not going there, we're just focusing on the basics here. Ma 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 me mi mo mu. What is really important also is that when you're singing out, you're not keeping your mouth closed, but you're actually opening up. So it's not ma 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 me mi mo mu. Don't be timid. Just be confident, and you have to sing out. I know that sometimes it's difficult when you're in an apartment, but here's the thing, how are you ever going to learn to sing if you're not actually singing loud? It's a little hard to do that, so you have to find a space where you can actually sing out loud. You're not going to be able to train your chest voice and to gain any strength if you don't actually sing out and strengthen the voice. So let's go on a little bit more. Ma 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 me mi mo mu. Ma 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 me mi mo mu. And you can go as high as you can, but only go high as long as you have the feeling you have control and you have a clear and clean tone. You don't want raspiness, you don't want any strong breathiness. That is not a good sign. We're trying to train those muscles and engage those arytenoid muscles, the T8 muscles, that keep you in that full chest voice mechanism where you really have a good grip on the pitch and like a really good grip on the tone. The vocal cords are engaged, tightly closed, and that's how you get a lot of really loud sounds out easily. Okay, the next thing is we're going to speak again first, and then we're going to make just decided pitches. Again, you have to do it in your chest voice range. It's so important. If you just start too high, it is out of your natural chest voice range and you're not going to have a chance to execute correctly. If it's too low, you can't really do it at that high intensity, and so it's going to be hard to feel chest voice. You have to figure out your range. It's so important. So the first thing we're going to do to kind of find where to start, where in your vocal range. So, hello. So just as if you were saying, hello over there, hello, hello, hello. So that's kind of like my range. Hello, hello, hello. And so what I'm going to do now is actually do like a third. Hello, 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 how are you? 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 Let's go lower. Hello, 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 how are you? 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 So if I eventually want to sing it beautifully and not sound like it's really all about the phrasing, adding some vibrato, dynamics. So then it would be more like hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? But the goal here isn't yet to add all those other musical layers and elements to confuse you. Right now, the goal is only to make it simple and to make it feel chest voice. Try it out and let me know in the comments how this is working out for you. Even if you're not a beginner, I think it's always good to revisit and just to kind of check and pay attention to those details and execute perfectly. Thank you so much for watching today. Check out all my free resources on my website, masteryourvoice.tv. I have a free 7 days to perfect support video series. I have a free 5-day belting challenge that you can take that will add on nicely to chest voice. I do a lot of starting with speaking voice and then turning it into really intense high belted pitches. And also join my free Facebook group, Master Your Voice, on Facebook, and I would love to connect with you there and continue the conversation. Have a most wonderful day. Be blessed. Always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.
Makes me feel sad for the rest.